Let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway in Foxborough.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now Newton on first down. He'll buy some time right.
On the slant, he'll get it to Jones.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a first down throw for Newton. Finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield. I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Newton. They'll roll him out right. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To throw is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. Evades him at the 10. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To the air, Allen. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted.
Here we go.
Picked off at the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for...
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Flush to his right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Bush. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Allen. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to put the football away. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Play action, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Flushed out right. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Newton. And he dumps it off to Blount. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily You pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
On first down, Bush. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Gonzalez. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll run on first down. It's Bush, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On play action, Allen. And this is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now a throw here to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Allen to throw once more. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Newton going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And, oh, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On second down, Blunt about 3 yards there to the 27. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Again, here's Blunt.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down now, it's Bush. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Newton. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Here's Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And